Hello everyone, and welcome to Carleton University's Exchange Program Information Session. This is a recorded version for students who are interested on going on exchange for 2026-2027 academic year. My name is Mariana Queiroz, and I'm the Outgoing Global Learning Coordinator at the Global Opportunities and International Student Service Office, or GO-ISSO. In this presentation, I will cover the important aspects of the academic exchange, the application process, and the necessary pre-departure requirements. I will start with an overview of the exchange program. The exchange program allows both undergraduate and graduate students to study full-time at a partner institution for a single semester, fall or winter, or for a full academic year. While on exchange, students can earn academic credits towards their Carleton degree while paying usual full-time tuition fees to Carleton University, so you don't have to worry about paying any international tuition fees. Carleton has exchange agreements with over 110 partner institutions in more than 30 countries around the globe. You can see on the map in the slide the diverse selection of institutions to choose from. So, why should you participate in an exchange? An exchange offers you a unique academic experience as you experience your academics through a new lens and develop cross-cultural communication skills. It's also an opportunity to reside in another country and experience another culture and often another language. You're going to be in touch with diverse perspectives and increase your cultural awareness. This is an opportunity to develop independence, flexibility, and resilience while adapting to new circumstances. Lastly, this is an excellent opportunity to increase your employability outcomes with valuable international experiences. Now that you know more about the exchange program, let's get into the specifics. We'll be going through important information to get you started on your exchange journey, then help you prepare for your exchange, and lastly, provide details for during your exchange. It's important to go over all these details so you have a better understanding of the program and how we'll be working together to support your exchange experience. All the information provided here is also on our website, so as you get ready for your exchange, our website will be a great resource. Starting your exchange journey. In doing your research, there are important things to consider for your exchange. First, determine your eligibility. We require undergraduate students to have a minimum of second-year standing and a CGPA of 7.0 at the time of the application. For graduate students, you must have departmental approval to participate. We then recommend developing your academic plan, which means reviewing your audit and any specific program requirements with your departmental advisor. Your departmental advisor will be supporting you throughout your whole exchange journey, as the exchange team does not provide academic advising. Our tip is to save your electives for your exchange and take your required Carleton courses during the summer. This way, you can use up your electives while on exchange. Lastly, research your partner institution. Consider your country of interest and narrow it down to potential partners. On the exchange website, we have a page for each of our departments where specific details and fact sheets are shared for your perusal. If we have any students' testimonials for that location, this will also be available there. You should also use the Registrar's Office Course Equivalency Database to see a list of courses past students have taken at each institution. We want to ensure you're checking your possible destinations so you can select a location where you'll be comfortable and get the most out of your exchange. Therefore, here are a few questions to ask yourself when deciding where you want to go on your experience. On the academic side, you should consider the courses offered at the partner and if they meet your degree needs. Do the term dates align with Carleton's? For finances, how do the living expenses differ? What are the additional incurred costs that you're going to have while abroad? For language, what are your language goals? Do you want to go to a country that is English speaking, or do you want to practice and learn a new language? Are you comfortable taking courses in a different language, for example? For support, does the institution meet any accessibility needs you may have? Do you have access to services here at Carleton that you would like to still have access when you go abroad? Please note, if you do require any specific accommodations to have a better exchange experience, contact us before applying for the program. And lastly, for location, why do you want to go to this location? Do you have any previous experience with the culture? These are all important things to consider. The next step after you've done your research and confirmed your eligibility is to apply. Applications will be open from October 8 to December 10, 2025. It's important to put these dates in your calendar as there will be no exceptions for late applications. Your application is going to be submitted on Carleton Central under Outgoing International Exchange application. Please note that you don't have to complete the entire application at once. You'll have the ability to save your progress at each stage of the application and come back to it later. However, once you submit it, no additional changes are permitted. You will be required to select and rank your top 5 partner institutions and identify the study period in which you are interested. There are 5 short answer questions and a couple of documents for you to submit. There is a $100 non-refundable fee for administration, except for Bachelor of International Business students. Once the application period closes on December 10th, the exchange team will begin the placement process. We make every reasonable effort to place students in their preferred institution, but space is limited. As such, we use CGPAs and your short answers to determine placement choice. The registrar's office and individual departments assist in assessing applications. Once there is a collective decision and all students have been successfully placed, we will inform students of acceptance by mid-February. You will be notified of your acceptance and which institution you're being nominated for. You'll then be prompted to accept or decline on Carleton Central. Within the exchange program, there is an opportunity for students to apply for the Killam Fellowships program. This is for undergraduate Canadian students only interested in going on exchange in the United States. Killam has their own application process as they offer a $6,000 scholarship along with health insurance to successful applicants. If applying for Killam, you will complete both the Carleton application on Carleton Central and Killam's application package on their website. The application deadline is also December 10th, 2025. It's important to begin your application for Killam well in advance of the deadline as the application requires documentation to be collected. Successful applicants are notified in April. Preparing for your exchange. After you've been accepted into the exchange program, there are a few things to consider to prepare for exchange. This might seem so far in advance, but it's important to know what are your responsibilities as an exchange participant. Students have to complete 2 mandatory pre-departure requirements, which include attending our in-person pre-departure session and completing our Brightspace course. The in-person event is a chance for students to connect with others also going on exchange, as well as watch presentations from the registrar's office and career services. The Brightspace course focuses on topics such as insurance, course approval, and safety abroad. Students will also have to complete an application to the host institution after they've been nominated by our team. A nomination is the formal process of Carleton letting the host institution know which students will be sending abroad. This will all be communicated with you in the appropriate timelines. As you're preparing for your exchange, here's a list of things to consider when budgeting. This is not an exhaustive list, but gives you an idea of things to consider. First, your airfare to the country and back to Canada, your medical and travel insurance, which are mandatory for exchange students, passport if you need to apply or renew, and a student visa if you need to get one, and daily living expenses such as accommodations, food, entertainment, and any sightseeing. There are several scholarships and bursaries that you may be eligible for, and we list them here in the slide. We do have all of this outlined for you in our orientation session, and we'll provide you with the details on applying once the time comes. On-site logistics are also important to consider when preparing for exchange. If you access any accessibility services at Carleton, you will want to confirm with the partner that these are available to you. You will want to look into housing options for your exchange term, and you may also want to research more about student life. You may need to apply for or renew your passport, ensuring that it's valid for at least 6 months after your exchange is supposed to end. Visa fees vary by location. For example, Australian visas are 1,600 Australian dollars. Processing times can also vary, so we always encourage students to start this process as soon as possible. Please note that our office is not able to provide advising related to passport and visas, and the student will need to work with the department and the embassy on this. During your exchange. During your exchange, we'd love to connect with you to hear how things are going. Students are always sharing their experience with us on social media, so follow at SLRavens to see pictures and testimonials from past exchange students. Once you return from exchange, there are a few important steps to wrap up your experience. Your official exchange transcript should be sent to the Go ISSO team so the registrar's office or graduate studies can process your credit transfer. All courses are marked as set or unset, so there is no letter grade. This means your CGPA will be the same as it was before you left for your exchange. We host a mandatory welcome back session so you can connect again with other exchange students and share stories and experiences. And lastly, we request that students that are willing become an exchange ambassador so you can share your stories, your photos, testimonials, and support our programming. I provided lots of information for you, so here's a recap on important dates for applying for your exchange. Applications are opening on October 8 and closing on December 10. Killam applications also close on December 10. Placement decisions are shared by mid-February. This is it for my presentation today. Please feel free to connect with me at our office at the 4th floor of Macodrum Library by email at exchange@carleton.ca or by phone number. Also, you can follow us at SL Ravens to see any fun pictures of our students on exchange. Thank you.